on to your rackets because he's got some serious game. Errol Smith is LMU's #1 singles player. That's pretty impressive, especially for a freshman. But when you're the son of a professional player, you expect to serve up a little more than just a college title. I talked with Errol to find out what it is like to walk in such formidable footsteps. He shared his vision for the future of his career.
Federer, Nadal, Djokovic, all household names and tennis titans. But for young Errol Smith, they were more than just elusive idols.
I met a couple of those guys. Being around them was just a big experience for me. I got to, be with them all the time, witness all the professionals that trained with him and his guys. And, it kind of gave me like a feel of what life was going to be like at professional tennis with me.
His biggest mentor? The one who trained him and introduced him to them all. None other than his pops, Bahamian legend Roger Smith.
I kind of really idolized him, watched a lot of his matches on tape, film, and I travel with him a lot, so just watching him is just like amazing.
Smith raised his son in his home country, the Bahamas. It's where Errol learned the value of community, even though the athlete would dedicate his life to a very individual sport.
Everyone's culturally just so together, and it's just such a big family over there, and such a small island. So, they really taught me, stuff about manhood and all that stuff. It made me who I am today.
The prodigy was born with a tennis racket in hand.
I was about 2 or 3 years old when I first picked up a racket.
He dragged it behind him everywhere, like a child clinging to his battered blanket. But Errol says his fondness didn't necessarily translate into finesse.
I wasn't amazing. I hit myself a couple times on the head, tripped over a couple balls.
But that didn't last long. At 12 or 13 years old, he started narrowing his focus on the game. That's when genetics and natural skill kicked in to give Errol an advantage.
Just had the hands for it, it's just fundamentals,
But being the son of such a successful athlete didn't always hit the sweet spot. Stepping into his father's shoes wasn't easy.
We have like a love-hate relationship. Regardless, he's still my dad.
And we're talking match point pressure. At the height of his career, Smith broke the top 100 for best singles players in the world. In the Davis Cup and US Open, he battled with best of all time players like Andre Agassi and Pete Sampras. He joined that list when he was inducted into the ATP Hall of Fame in 2014.
My dad, man, I can't even count him. He has so many titles. We kind of have this thing going where I want to try to get more titles than him. It's a pretty big rivalry, me and him.
But like father, like son. It's no coincidence that Errol has a killer work ethic, sharp intuition, and wisdom beyond his years. Head coach Tom Lloyd, who recruited the young star, says his unconventional background is an asset to the team.
His standards are high. He expects a lot out of himself. He was just kind of brought up around that. He has done everything we've asked of him. He's played probably the most tennis tournaments out of anyone on the team.
When Errol finished high school, his career came to a crossroads. He had to decide whether to go to college or head straight for the pros. Now that the end of his first year at LMU is in sight, he knows he made the right choice. Working with a team speaks to his love of community and pushes him to play at his best.
We do have a lot of competitive people on the team. Everyone's always trying to take everyone's spot, so you can never slack off.
He also says there are other perks to having a college fan base.
I really love the people that come out to watch, the females. Hey.
So what's in the young player's future? Errol says he's bound for professional tennis. Well, that and Kim Kardashian.
My main goal is to be on the beach with Kim Kardashian. Who wouldn't want to be on with Kim Kardashian?
As for his coach, Tom says he expects his players to push the baseline. He says the sky's the limit.
You expect them, the world of them.
That's it for us here at Behind the Scoreboard. Tune in next time to hear another story of an LMU athlete.